10 Cloverfield Lane is about a young woman who wakes up in an underground bunker operated by a man who claims that the Earth is no longer habitable. As the man becomes hostile, she must figure out a way to escape. I thought Cloverfield was good. It just didn't sell me on the franchise. 10 Cloverfield Lane, however, is when I thought to myself, wow, this franchise has potential. One thing I cannot stop praising is that it disregards the usual path of sequels. While Cloverfield had the massive scale of a city, 10 Cloverfield Lane has a confined, tension-filled story inside a bunker. It doesn't rehash what came before, it does something very different, it stands on its own, and it's all the better for it. The acting is really good. In regards to our two leads, Michelle, played by Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and Emmett, played by John Gallagher Jr., are both characters you care about, and they each have an arc that pays off in a satisfying way. But the standout here is their captor, Howard, played by John Goodman. It's weird to think of John Goodman in this role, given that his previous work is the opposite of this character. But he nails it. He's the reason there's a great sense of tension. He's big and intimidating, making even a simple dinner scene tense. I also appreciate how he's not treated like a complete villain. What he says and what he believes are often reasonable. He's just allowed himself to become a bit insane as a result. Later on, we learn about something horrible he once did. But given his backstory, you can understand and almost sympathize with why he did what he did. There's other moments where he'll say or do something funny or have a more tender conversation with someone that shows he's still a decent person underneath the rough edges. You put all that together and Howard is a surprisingly complex character to have in a franchise like Cloverfield. As for issues, two characters work well together. It's just that there could have been more scenes inhabited only by them. I will say that the writers gave these people more time than any of the relationships in Cloverfield, but I wish their dynamic could have breathed longer before the story takes a certain direction. And the last 12 to 13 minutes feel like another movie. What preceded stands on its own so much. The end has to do all the hard work to attach the film to the Cloverfield universe. Those stronger connections should have been spread out instead of handled all at once. Because then you have 80 minutes that are grounded in reality that goes to a finale that's unnecessarily spectacular. Despite the few issues I had, 10 Cloverfield Lane is a great showcase of the choices that sequels and film follow-ups should make more often. I'm going to give 10 Cloverfield Lane an A-.